the land of Lincoln, home to our 16th president, and it hosts a battle once again between two major schools that call this state home, and at the end of the road, a top hat to carry on a presidential legacy. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Cats offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same.
The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
That one never had a chance. It's complete.
I know that was third down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up fourth down.
So Illinois' offense will get the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Griffin. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Give to the back. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got the quick pass. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Got his man. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Second down coming up. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to run it. Still running at the 35. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Back to pass, it's Moon. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
How do you not love the guts of this offense? 4th down, it's just another down, and what do? Stay aggressive, throw the football down the field, make the big play, get the big touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Illinois lining up quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. That toe tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Might be looking to run. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
The Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Moon. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Wants to throw it. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They're working that left side. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Wildcats come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get.
Still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Moon. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They go to the ground. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Moon. Here comes the heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And he is corralled short of the line to gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Touchdown Illini. He got loose and it was lights out after that.
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking downfield, it's moved. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Anger. Running into the open space. Speeding down the right side. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Adcock. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a first down.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be fourth down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. To the air, it's Moon. Finds his tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Let's see what they've got on second down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Really good job in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Northwestern will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Illinois lining up quickly.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Quick strike complete. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got a man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to keep it in the air. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's second and long. Wants to go up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Lost to fire on second down. Here's a heat. Going for 6. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Northwestern will kick it off as we start the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to...
Oh, he's got some space. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
How about the Zimnis Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the...
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Illinois! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Dropping back, it's moved. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Northwestern will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the returner will be brought down. The Illinois offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Illinois right back to the line.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Illinois now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll run for it. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Illinois puts it in play from the red zone. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, finding a line on. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try to run for it. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Now this offense is back on the field. To the air on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. Illinois lining up quickly. Tight end finds a soft spot. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. He wants to throw it again. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Illini!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
38, Northwestern, 17.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Got room to work. There he goes. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Northwestern ready to dial one up on 1st down. To the air, it's Moon. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. Off play action on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Everything's bouncing and jiggling and rolling, and he's going forward, and he's loose. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Back to throw, it's Moon. Big guy smells it. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Pushes toward the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He'll do it himself. Touchdown Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The run from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Illinois right back to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fakes to grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here. And this guy, David,
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Illinois now staring at a 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off play action. The sure hands, it's Griffin. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Give to the single back.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes one deep. And that one's going to be incomplete. I don't think he got a foot down along the back of the end zone. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Northwestern, 27.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Moon. Got his man down the middle. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. They want to get this defense on its heels.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Flips it out on the screen. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Northwestern right back to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Makes the catch. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Fighting Illini with options here on second and short. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll try the run. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game.